Picture this: you're sitting in traffic, late for an important meeting. Your heart races, your frustration builds, and your mind spirals with thoughts of what could go wrong. But what if I told you that in that very moment, you hold the power to transform chaos into calm? That's the essence of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. Imagine navigating life's storms with unshakable inner peace, no matter what's happening around you. That's the promise of Stoicism, and it's not just theory, it's a practical guide to living a more resilient, meaningful, and fulfilled life. In this video, we're diving into 50 Stoic insights that have the power to reshape how you approach challenges, relationships, and even your own thoughts. These aren't just ideas for philosophers, they're tools for anyone looking to grow, thrive, and find clarity in an unpredictable world. From managing stress to embracing change, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that can help you take control of what truly matters. So, whether you're new to this philosophy or looking to deepen your understanding, stay with us. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with actionable insights that can transform the way you live, think, and grow. Let's begin this journey together. Now, let's explore the first Stoic insight: focus on what you can control. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to direct our energy toward the things we have power over, rather than wasting it on what's beyond our reach. Think about it. How often do we stress over situations we can't change: traffic, other people's opinions, or even the weather? The Stoics remind us that while we can't control these external events, we can control how we respond to them. This shift in focus is crucial for reducing stress and reclaiming peace of mind. For example, when faced with a setback at work, instead of fixating on what went wrong, you can focus on your next steps, what you can do to improve the situation or learn from it. Or in relationships, rather than trying to change someone else, you can choose how you communicate and set boundaries. This principle isn't about ignoring life's challenges, it's about acknowledging them and then deciding where to direct your energy. By practicing this insight, you'll find that much of what weighs you down isn't within your control, and letting go of it can be incredibly freeing. It's a simple yet powerful tool for navigating life's ups and downs with greater clarity and calm. Now that we've explored the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, let's dive into some practical ways to put this insight into action. One effective method is through journaling. By writing down the events of your day, you can begin to separate what's within your control from what's not. For example, take a moment each evening to jot down a situation that felt challenging. Ask yourself, what part of this was within my control? How did I respond? Could I have approached it differently? This simple exercise helps clarify where your energy should go and build self-awareness over time. Another powerful tool is mindfulness. Practices like meditation or deep breathing can anchor you in the present moment, making it easier to redirect your focus away from external stressors. Try setting aside 5 minutes each day to sit quietly and observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice where your mind tends to wander and gently guide it back to what you can influence. Additionally, creating a control list can be helpful. Divide a sheet of paper into 2 columns, one for things you can control and one for things you can't. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, refer to this list to refocus your efforts. These practices aren't about avoiding life's challenges, but about approaching them with intentionality and clarity. By integrating these steps into your routine, you'll find it easier to let go of what's beyond your power and take meaningful action where it matters most. Moving forward, let's explore another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy: accepting what you cannot change. At its core, Stoicism teaches us that much of life is beyond our control, and resisting this reality only leads to frustration and suffering. Instead, by embracing acceptance, we can find inner peace and redirect our energy toward what truly matters. Picture this: you're stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. No matter how much you stress or honk your horn, the traffic won't move faster. In this moment, acceptance allows you to let go of the tension and use the time productively, maybe by listening to a podcast or planning your next steps. Another example is the weather. You might have planned a perfect outdoor event only for it to rain unexpectedly. Fighting against the rain won't change it, but accepting it opens the door to finding joy in the moment or adapting your plans creatively. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It's about recognizing the limits of your influence and choosing to respond with calmness and clarity. This mindset shift can be incredibly liberating, freeing you from the weight of trying to control the uncontrollable. By practicing acceptance, you'll find that life's challenges become easier to navigate, and your sense of peace grows stronger with each experience. Now, let's dive into practical ways to cultivate acceptance and overcome resistance to life's uncertainties. One powerful strategy is meditation. By taking a few minutes each day to sit in stillness and focus on your breath, you create space to observe your thoughts without judgment. This practice helps you detach from the urge to control every outcome and instead embrace the flow of life. Another approach is reframing challenges as opportunities. When you encounter a situation you can't change, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can I grow through this experience? For instance, a career setback might feel overwhelming, but it could also be a chance to reassess your goals and explore new paths. Similarly, a personal conflict could teach you patience and empathy. By shifting your perspective, you transform obstacles into stepping stones for personal growth. Finally, consider journaling as a tool for acceptance. Write down the things you're struggling to accept and reflect on why they bother you. Often, putting your thoughts on paper helps you see things more clearly and reduces the emotional weight of resistance. Remember, acceptance isn't about resigning yourself to hardship. It's about finding strength and wisdom in the face of life's unpredictability. These practices, when applied consistently, can help you build a mindset of calm resilience, allowing you to navigate challenges with grace and clarity. Moving forward, let's explore the profound Stoic concept of amor fati, which translates to love of fate. At its core, amor fati is about embracing everything life throws at you, both the joys and the hardships, with open arms. This mindset encourages you to see every event, no matter how challenging, as an essential part of your journey. By loving your fate, you cultivate resilience and a deeper sense of purpose, knowing that even the toughest moments contribute to your growth. Take Marcus Aurelius, for example. As a Roman emperor, he faced immense pressures and adversities, yet he consistently reminded himself to accept and even love these trials, believing they were shaping him into a stronger leader and a wiser human being. Similarly, Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, taught that our power lies not in controlling external events but in how we choose to respond to them. He famously said, "It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters." These historical figures embody the essence of amor fati, showing us that resilience isn't about avoiding challenges but about embracing them as opportunities for transformation. When you practice amor fati, you shift from resisting life's unpredictability to finding meaning and strength in every experience. This mindset doesn't just help you endure difficulties, it empowers you to thrive through them. Now that we've explored the philosophy of amor fati, let's dive into how you can actively embrace challenges in your own life. One of the most practical ways to apply this principle is by reframing setbacks as valuable lessons. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, view it as a stepping stone toward growth. For instance, if you face a setback at work, rather than dwelling on the disappointment, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? This shift in perspective allows you to extract wisdom from adversity, turning what could feel like a loss into a meaningful opportunity for development. Another effective strategy is to practice gratitude even in the face of difficulty. When things don't go as planned, take a moment to acknowledge what you still have, your health, relationships, or even the strength to keep moving forward. Gratitude helps you maintain a balanced outlook, reminding you that challenges are just one part of a larger, more complex life. Additionally, consider adopting a daily reflection practice. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to journal about the challenges you faced and how you responded to them. Did you resist the situation, or did you embrace it with curiosity and openness? Over time, this practice will help you develop a habit of viewing obstacles through the lens of amor fati, making it easier to find meaning and growth in even the toughest moments. Finally, remember that embracing challenges doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the difficulty while choosing to focus on what you can gain from the experience. By consistently applying these strategies, you'll cultivate a resilient mindset that not only helps you navigate life's ups and downs, but also empowers you to thrive because of them. Next, we'll explore the importance of living in the present moment, a key Stoic principle that complements amor fati beautifully. Living in the present moment is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering a powerful antidote to the stress and distraction that often comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. The Stoics understood that true peace and clarity arise when we focus our attention on what is happening right here, right now. This doesn't mean ignoring the lessons of the past or neglecting to plan for the future, but rather ensuring that our minds aren't consumed by what we can't change or control. One effective way to practice this is through grounding techniques. For example, when you find your thoughts racing, take a moment to focus on your breath or notice the physical sensations around you. The feel of your feet on the ground, the sounds in the room, or the rhythm of your heartbeat. This simple act of anchoring yourself in the present can help quiet the mind and bring a sense of calm. Another helpful approach is to engage fully in whatever task you're doing, no matter how mundane. Whether it's washing dishes, walking the dog, or having a conversation, try to immerse yourself completely in the activity. Pay attention to the details and let go of distractions. This practice not only enhances your focus but also allows you to find joy and purpose in everyday moments. Mindfulness meditation is another powerful tool for staying present. Even just 5 minutes a day of sitting quietly, observing your thoughts without judgment, can train your mind to remain in the now. Over time, this habit strengthens your ability to let go of unnecessary worries and fully experience the richness of the present moment. Finally, remind yourself that the present is the only moment you truly have control over. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. By choosing to live fully in the present, you cultivate a sense of gratitude, clarity, and inner peace. This Stoic principle not only enhances your personal growth, but also allows you to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and purpose. Next, we'll explore practical exercises to deepen your ability to live mindfully. Moving forward, let's dive into some practical mindfulness exercises that can help you stay anchored in the present moment. One effective technique is deep breathing. To begin, find a comfortable position and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, allowing your chest and abdomen to expand. Hold it for a moment, then exhale gently through your mouth. Repeat this cycle for a few minutes, focusing solely on the rhythm of your breath. This simple practice can calm your mind and bring your attention back to the here and now. Another helpful exercise is the 5 senses grounding technique. Start by noticing 5 things you can see around you, then 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This method engages your senses and helps you reconnect with your immediate environment, pulling you away from distracting thoughts. Body scanning is another powerful mindfulness practice. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position and bring your attention to different parts of your body, starting from your toes and moving upward. Notice any sensations, tension, or areas of relaxation. This exercise not only keeps you present but also helps you develop a deeper awareness of your physical state. Finally, consider incorporating mindful walking into your routine. As you walk, pay attention to the movement of your body, the feeling of your feet touching the ground, and the rhythm of your steps. If your mind starts to wander, gently guide it back to the sensations of walking. This practice turns a simple activity into an opportunity for mindfulness. By integrating these exercises into your daily life, you'll strengthen your ability to stay present and cultivate a deeper sense of peace and clarity. Up next, we'll explore how practicing gratitude can further enhance your personal growth through Stoicism. Now, let's shift our focus to the profound role gratitude plays in Stoic philosophy. Cultivating gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoicism, as it helps shift our perspective toward positivity, even in challenging circumstances. The Stoics believed that by appreciating what we have, we can reduce feelings of envy, dissatisfaction, and anxiety, while fostering a deeper sense of contentment and peace. Gratitude allows us to recognize the value in our lives, no matter how small, and to approach each day with a mindset of abundance rather than lack. One powerful way to practice gratitude is by starting your day with a moment of reflection. Take a few minutes each morning to think about 3 things you're grateful for. These can be simple things like the warmth of the sun, the support of a loved one, or even the opportunity to learn and grow. By setting this tone early, you'll carry a sense of appreciation throughout your day. Another effective practice is to keep a gratitude journal. At the end of each day, write down 3 specific things that brought you joy or that you're thankful for. This exercise not only helps you reflect on the positive aspects of your life, but also trains your mind to seek out and acknowledge the good, even in difficult moments. You can also express gratitude directly to others. Take time to thank someone who has made a difference in your life, whether through a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or simply their presence. This not only strengthens your relationships but also reinforces your own sense of gratitude. Finally, try incorporating gratitude into your daily routines. For example, before meals, take a moment to appreciate the food in front of you and the effort that went into preparing it. Or, as you lie down to sleep, reflect on one good thing that happened during the day. These small acts of gratitude can have a big impact over time. By making gratitude a regular part of your life, you'll align more closely with Stoic principles and cultivate a mindset of positivity and resilience. Next, we'll explore how gratitude journaling specifically can deepen this practice and enhance your personal growth. Now, let's take a closer look at how to start and maintain a gratitude journal, a practice that can significantly deepen your sense of appreciation and align with Stoic principles. To begin, choose a journal or notebook that feels inviting and personal to you. This doesn't have to be elaborate. Even a simple notebook can work wonders. The key is to make it a space where you feel comfortable reflecting. Start by setting aside a specific time each day for your journaling. Many find it helpful to do this in the evening, as it allows you to reflect on the day's events. However, if mornings feel more natural to you, that works too. Consistency is more important than the time itself. Begin each entry by listing 3 things you're grateful for. These can range from significant moments like a meaningful conversation to small joys like a warm cup of tea or a beautiful sunset. The act of identifying these moments helps train your mind to notice and appreciate the good in your life. To make your entries more meaningful, try to go beyond surface-level gratitude. For example, instead of simply writing, "I'm grateful for my family," you might expand with, "I'm grateful for the laughter we shared during dinner today." This deeper reflection helps you connect more profoundly with the experience. If you're unsure where to start, use prompts to guide your thoughts. Questions like, "What made me smile today?" or "Who helped me today and how?" can spark meaningful reflections. Over time, you'll find that these prompts become less necessary as gratitude becomes a natural part of your mindset. To stay consistent, keep your journal in a visible, accessible place. This serves as a gentle reminder to write each day. If you miss a day, don't dwell on it, simply pick up where you left off. The goal is progress, not perfection. By maintaining a gratitude journal, you'll not only cultivate a habit of appreciation, but also create a tangible record of the positive moments in your life. This practice reinforces Stoic teachings by helping you focus on what truly matters and fostering a sense of inner peace. Next, we'll explore the importance of self-discipline and how it can further enhance your personal growth. Now let's shift our focus to a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, self-discipline. The Stoics believed that self-discipline wasn't about restriction but about achieving true freedom. By mastering your desires and impulses, you gain control over your life, freeing yourself from the chaos of unchecked emotions and distractions. This principle is especially relevant in today's world, where procrastination and overindulgence often pull us away from our goals. Consider how many of us struggle with procrastination, putting off important tasks until the last minute. The Stoics would argue that this isn't just a time management issue, it's a failure of self-discipline. When you give in to the urge to delay, you're allowing momentary comfort to dictate your actions rather than aligning them with your long-term intentions. By practicing self-discipline, you can break this cycle and take charge of your time and energy. Overindulgence is another modern challenge that self-discipline can address. Whether it's spending too much time on social media, overeating, or overspending, these habits often leave us feeling empty or regretful afterward. The Stoics taught that moderation is key to a balanced life. By exercising self-discipline, you can enjoy life's pleasures without letting them control you. So, how can you start building self-discipline in your daily life? Begin with small, manageable steps. Set clear, achievable goals for each day and commit to following through on them. For example, if you want to reduce screen time, start by setting a limit of 30 minutes less per day. Over time, these small changes add up, strengthening your ability to resist temptations and stay focused. Another effective strategy is to create accountability. Share your goals with a friend or family member who can help keep you on track. Additionally, practicing mindfulness can help you become more aware of your impulses, giving you the space to choose a different, more disciplined response. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." By cultivating self-discipline, you're not just avoiding procrastination or overindulgence, you're reclaiming your freedom and taking control of your destiny. Up next, we'll delve into practical strategies for building habits that support this disciplined approach to life. Now, let's explore some practical strategies for building habits that strengthen self-discipline. One of the most effective ways to start is by setting small, specific goals. Instead of overwhelming yourself with a massive task, break it down into manageable steps. For example, if you want to develop a habit of waking up earlier, begin by setting your alarm just 5 minutes earlier than usual. Gradually increase this time as you build consistency. Small wins like these create momentum and make it easier to stick to your commitments over the long term. Another powerful tool is creating accountability systems. When you share your goals with someone you trust, you're more likely to follow through. This could be a friend, family member, or even an online community. Regular check-ins with your accountability partner can help you stay on track and provide motivation when challenges arise. Additionally, consider using habit tracking tools or apps to monitor your progress. Seeing your daily or weekly achievements visually can be incredibly motivating and reinforce your commitment to self-discipline. It's also important to identify and remove obstacles that might derail your efforts. If you're trying to reduce distractions, for instance, create a workspace free from unnecessary interruptions. By proactively addressing potential barriers, you set yourself up for success. Finally, practice patience and self-compassion. Building habits takes time, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. Instead of viewing a missed day as a failure, see it as an opportunity to learn and adjust your approach. By consistently applying these strategies, you'll gradually strengthen your self-discipline and create habits that align with your long-term goals. Next, we'll dive into the Stoic concept of minimalism and how simplifying your life can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment. Turning our attention to the next insight, Stoicism teaches us the value of embracing minimalism. This philosophy encourages us to strip away the unnecessary, both in our physical surroundings and our mental landscapes. By focusing on what truly matters, we create space for clarity, peace, and contentment. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about intentionality. Start by decluttering your physical space. Take a look around your home or workspace and identify items that no longer serve a purpose or bring you joy. Letting go of these possessions can feel liberating and help you regain a sense of control over your environment, but minimalism goes beyond the physical. It's equally important to declutter your mind. This means letting go of unnecessary worries, distractions, and negative thoughts. Practice mindfulness to become more aware of the mental clutter that weighs you down. Journaling can also be a helpful tool to sort through your thoughts and prioritize what truly deserves your attention. Another key aspect of Stoic minimalism is simplifying your commitments. In a world that often demands our time and energy in countless directions, it's essential to focus on what aligns with your values and goals. Learn to say no to obligations that don't contribute to your growth or well-being. By embracing minimalism, you'll find that less really can be more. A simpler life not only reduces stress but also allows you to focus on what brings you genuine fulfillment. Next, we'll explore the powerful Stoic practice of daily reflection and how it can help you stay aligned with your values and purpose. Shifting our focus to practical steps, let's explore how you can simplify your life in meaningful ways. Begin by organizing your physical space systematically. Start with one area at a time, whether it's a closet, a desk, or a kitchen drawer. Ask yourself whether each item serves a purpose or brings you joy. If not, consider donating, recycling, or discarding it. This process not only clears clutter, but also helps you appreciate the things you choose to keep. Next, extend this principle to your digital life. Unsubscribe from emails or newsletters you no longer read, delete unused apps, and organize your files into clear, labeled folders. A streamlined digital environment can reduce mental overwhelm and save you time. Simplifying your schedule is equally important. Take a moment to review your commitments and ask yourself which ones align with your values and goals. Politely decline invitations or tasks that don't contribute to your growth or well-being. By prioritizing what truly matters, you'll free up time for activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Another powerful way to simplify life is to focus on quality over quantity. Whether it's the clothes you wear, the food you eat, or the relationships you nurture, choose things that add value and meaning. This intentional approach fosters a sense of contentment and reduces the urge to accumulate more. Finally, cultivate habits that support a minimalist mindset. Regularly reflect on your choices and ask yourself if they align with your values. Journaling can help you stay mindful and intentional, ensuring that your actions contribute to a simpler, more meaningful life. By taking these steps, you'll find that minimalism isn't just about owning less, it's about creating space for what truly enriches your life. Next, we'll delve into the Stoic practice of daily reflection and how it can help you stay aligned with your purpose. Building on the simplicity we've just explored, let's now turn our attention to another powerful Stoic practice, daily reflection. This habit is essential for aligning your actions with your values and assessing your progress toward personal growth. Stoicism teaches that taking time each day to reflect helps you gain clarity, learn from your experiences, and make better decisions moving forward. One of the most effective ways to practice daily reflection is through journaling. Set aside a few quiet moments each evening to write about your day. Consider what went well, what challenges you faced, and how you responded to them. Ask yourself if your actions reflected the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This simple practice not only helps you process your emotions, but also reinforces your commitment to living a meaningful life. Meditation is another valuable tool for reflection. Focus on your breath and allow your mind to settle. Use this time to contemplate your thoughts and actions without judgment. Ask yourself questions like, did I act with integrity today? Or how can I improve tomorrow? This mindful approach fosters self-awareness and helps you stay grounded in your values. Reflection also allows you to celebrate your progress. Recognize the small victories and lessons learned, no matter how minor they may seem. Acknowledging your growth builds confidence and motivates you to continue on your path of personal development. By making daily reflection a priority, you create a space for self-improvement and intentional living. It's a practice that keeps you connected to your purpose and helps you navigate life's challenges with greater wisdom and resilience. Next, we'll explore specific journaling prompts to help you deepen this practice and make it even more impactful. Taking reflection a step further, let's look at some specific journaling prompts designed to help you reflect effectively on your day. These questions are rooted in Stoic principles and will guide you toward deeper self-awareness and intentional living. Start by asking yourself, what am I grateful for today? This simple question shifts your focus to the positive aspects of your day, fostering a sense of gratitude and contentment. It's a reminder to appreciate the small blessings that often go unnoticed. Next, consider, what challenges did I face and how did I respond to them? Reflect on whether your actions aligned with Stoic virtues like courage and wisdom. This helps you identify areas for growth and reinforces your commitment to living virtuously. Another powerful prompt is, did I act with integrity today? Integrity is at the heart of Stoicism, and this question encourages you to evaluate whether your choices reflected your values. It's an opportunity to celebrate moments of alignment and learn from any missteps. You can also ask, what lessons did I learn today? Every experience, whether positive or negative, holds valuable insights. Reflecting on these lessons helps you grow and approach future situations with greater wisdom. Finally, contemplate, how can I improve tomorrow? This forward-looking question helps you set intentions for the next day, ensuring you approach it with purpose and clarity. By using these prompts consistently, you'll create a structured and meaningful reflection practice that deepens your understanding of yourself and your journey toward personal growth. Next, we'll explore how developing resilience can further empower you to face life's challenges with strength and grace. Moving forward, let's delve into the Stoic approach to resilience, a core principle that turns adversity into a path for growth. Stoicism teaches us that challenges aren't obstacles to avoid but opportunities to strengthen our character and deepen our understanding of life. By embracing difficulties, we cultivate resilience, allowing us to face life's unpredictability with unwavering strength and composure. Consider the life of Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's most renowned figures. As a Roman emperor, he faced immense political turmoil, wars, and personal losses. Yet he remained steadfast, using his philosophy to navigate these trials with grace. His writings and meditations reveal a man who saw every hardship as a chance to practice virtue and grow wiser. His resilience wasn't about avoiding pain but enduring it with dignity and purpose. Another inspiring example is Epictetus, who was born into slavery and endured physical hardship throughout his early life. Despite these circumstances, he transformed his suffering into a source of profound wisdom, teaching that our power lies not in controlling external events but in how we respond to them. His teachings remind us that resilience is born from acceptance and the ability to find meaning in even the most challenging situations. These Stoic figures didn't just endure adversity, they thrived because of it. Their stories illustrate that resilience isn't about being unshakable, but about learning to bend without breaking. By viewing setbacks as lessons and struggles as opportunities, we can develop a mindset that not only survives hardships but grows stronger through them. In the next section, we'll explore practical exercises to strengthen your resilience, equipping you with tools to face life's challenges with greater confidence and clarity. Building resilience is a skill that can be developed through intentional practice. One effective exercise is mental rehearsal, where you visualize yourself successfully navigating challenging situations. By repeatedly imagining yourself handling adversity with calm and confidence, you prepare your mind to respond similarly in real life. This technique not only reduces anxiety but also builds a sense of readiness and control. Another powerful tool is reframing negative thoughts. When faced with a setback, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this, or how can this make me stronger? Shifting your perspective from seeing problems as threats to viewing them as opportunities for growth transforms your relationship with adversity. This practice aligns with the Stoic idea that challenges are not obstacles but stepping stones toward greater resilience. Journaling is another practical way to strengthen resilience. Each day, write about a difficult situation you faced and reflect on how you responded. Did you react with fear or frustration, or did you approach it with calm and clarity? Over time, this practice helps you identify patterns in your thinking and behavior, empowering you to make more intentional choices in the future. Lastly, consider the practice of gratitude as a resilience booster. Even in tough times, take a moment to acknowledge what's going well. This simple act shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, fostering a mindset of abundance and hope. By consistently applying these exercises, you'll cultivate a resilience that allows you to face life's challenges with strength and composure. In the next section, we'll explore how Stoicism encourages us to seek wisdom over fleeting pleasures, a principle that leads to lasting fulfillment and personal growth. Now, let's turn our attention to a core Stoic principle, the idea of seeking wisdom over fleeting pleasures. The Stoics believed that while pleasure might bring temporary satisfaction, it's wisdom that leads to enduring fulfillment. Pleasure, by its nature, is short-lived and often leaves us wanting more, whereas wisdom provides a deeper, more lasting sense of purpose and contentment. Consider how easily we can get caught up in the pursuit of immediate gratification, whether it's indulging in excess, chasing material possessions, or seeking constant entertainment. While these things can be enjoyable in the moment, they rarely contribute to our long-term growth or happiness. Wisdom, on the other hand, encourages us to prioritize what truly matters, understanding ourselves, making thoughtful decisions, and aligning our actions with our values. This doesn't mean Stoics reject all forms of enjoyment. Instead, they advocate for balance. Imagine enjoying a delicious meal with friends. It's a moment of joy, but it's also an opportunity to connect deeply with others and practice gratitude. Seeking wisdom doesn't require you to deny yourself pleasure. Rather, it invites you to approach it with mindfulness and moderation. Take, for example, the practice of setting long-term goals. While it's tempting to focus on what feels good right now, wisdom reminds us to consider the bigger picture. Perhaps you're working toward a career milestone, improving your health, or building stronger relationships. These pursuits might require discipline and patience, but they lead to a richer, more meaningful life in the end. By prioritizing wisdom, you cultivate a life that's not just about momentary highs, but about sustained growth and fulfillment. It's about making choices that align with your highest self, even when they're not the easiest or most immediately rewarding. Up next, we'll explore how this principle can be applied in daily life to find that balance between enjoying the present and building a future filled with purpose. Finding balance between wisdom and pleasure might seem challenging, but it's entirely achievable with a thoughtful approach. One effective way to do this is by setting clear intentions for how you spend your time and energy. For instance, you might dedicate part of your day to activities that nurture your mind, like reading or reflecting, while also allowing space for simple joys like spending time with loved ones or enjoying a hobby. This balance ensures that you're not sacrificing enjoyment for growth or vice versa. Another strategy is to practice mindful consumption. Whether it's food, entertainment, or material goods, take a moment to ask yourself if what you're engaging with truly adds value to your life. This doesn't mean depriving yourself, it's about making conscious choices that align with your long-term goals. Think of it like this: you can savor a piece of chocolate, but eating the entire box might leave you feeling empty. The key is moderation. Similarly, consider how you can infuse joy into meaningful activities. For example, if you're working on a personal project, find ways to make the process enjoyable rather than just focusing on the end result. This could mean listening to music you love while working or taking breaks to appreciate small wins along the way. Lastly, remember that balance isn't about perfection, it's about flexibility. Some days you might lean more toward relaxation, and that's okay. What matters is that you're mindful of your choices and consistently aligning them with your values. By integrating these practices, you can enjoy life's pleasures without losing sight of your pursuit of wisdom and growth. Next, we'll explore how practicing empathy can deepen your understanding of others and strengthen your relationships. Moving forward, let's turn our attention to another powerful Stoic insight: the practice of empathy. Empathy, in the Stoic tradition, isn't just about feeling for others. It's about deeply understanding their perspectives, experiences, and emotions. This skill is essential for building stronger, more meaningful relationships and fostering a sense of connection in our lives. The Stoics believed that by stepping into someone else's shoes, we not only become better friends, family members, or colleagues, but also grow in wisdom and compassion. One practical way to develop empathy is through active listening. This means truly focusing on what the other person is saying without interrupting or planning your response. Pay attention to their words, tone, and body language, and try to sense the emotions behind their message. Another technique is to practice perspective taking. When you encounter someone whose actions or opinions differ from yours, pause and ask yourself, what might they be experiencing or feeling that I'm not seeing? This simple shift in thinking can help dissolve judgments and open the door to understanding. Additionally, reflecting on shared humanity can deepen empathy. The Stoics often reminded themselves that everyone, no matter their background or choices, is part of the same human family, navigating life's challenges in their own way. By remembering this, we can approach others with greater kindness and patience. Finally, small acts of kindness can also cultivate empathy. Whether it's offering a listening ear, expressing gratitude, or simply smiling at a stranger, these gestures help us connect with others on a deeper level. As we practice empathy, we not only strengthen our relationships but also enrich our own emotional lives, creating a ripple effect of understanding and compassion. Next, we'll explore how active listening can further enhance our ability to connect with others. Shifting our focus slightly, let's explore how active listening can be a game changer in cultivating empathy and strengthening connections. Active listening is more than just hearing words, it's about fully engaging with the speaker and showing genuine interest in what they're saying. Start by giving your undivided attention. Put away distractions like your phone or other devices and make eye contact to signal that you're present. This simple act can make the other person feel valued and understood. Next, practice reflecting back what you've heard. After they've finished speaking, paraphrase their main points or feelings to confirm you've grasped their message. For example, you might say, "It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed because of the workload, is that right?" This not only shows that you're listening but also helps clarify any misunderstandings. Another key aspect of active listening is withholding judgment. When someone shares their thoughts or feelings, resist the urge to immediately critique or offer advice. Instead, focus on understanding their perspective first. Ask open-ended questions to encourage them to elaborate, such as, Can you tell me more about what's been on your mind? This invites deeper conversation and shows that you care about their experience. Additionally, pay attention to nonverbal cues like body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. These often reveal emotions that words alone can't fully convey. For instance, if someone's tone is hesitant or their posture is tense, it might indicate anxiety or discomfort. Acknowledging these cues can help you respond more empathetically. Finally, be patient and give the speaker time to express themselves fully. Avoid interrupting or finishing their sentences, as this can make them feel unheard. By practicing active listening consistently, you'll not only deepen your connections with others but also foster a culture of mutual respect and understanding. This mindful approach to communication can transform your relationships and create a lasting impact on both you and those around you. Now, let's move on to another Stoic principle that can further enhance our personal growth: letting go of the ego. Taking a step forward, let's dive into the Stoic principle of letting go of the ego. The Stoics believe that our ego often stands in the way of true growth and inner peace. When we're driven by ego, we become overly concerned with how others perceive us, seeking validation and recognition. This can lead to anxiety, frustration, and even conflict. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to embrace humility as a path to self-awareness and contentment. Humility doesn't mean diminishing your worth, it means recognizing that you're part of something larger and focusing on your actions rather than your image. For example, imagine you're working on a team project. Instead of insisting on taking credit for every idea, you step back and celebrate the contributions of others. This shift not only fosters collaboration but also frees you from the need to constantly prove yourself. Another common ego-driven behavior is the habit of comparing yourself to others. Social media, for instance, can amplify this tendency, making us feel inadequate or overly competitive. The Stoics would argue that this is a futile exercise. What matters is your own progress and the values you live by. Letting go of comparisons allows you to focus on what truly matters: your personal growth and the impact you have on those around you. A practical way to practice this is by reflecting on your motivations. Ask yourself, am I doing this to impress others or because it aligns with my principles? This simple question can help you detach from ego-driven decisions. By cultivating humility and letting go of the need for external validation, you'll find a deeper sense of peace and clarity. This Stoic insight reminds us that true strength lies not in ego, but in the quiet confidence of knowing and living by your values. With this understanding, we can now explore how to actively cultivate humility in our daily lives. Continuing from where we left off, let's explore some practical steps to actively cultivate humility in our lives. Seeking feedback is a powerful way to reduce ego. It's not always easy to hear constructive criticism, but the Stoics believe that feedback is a gift. It helps us see ourselves more clearly and grow. Next time you receive feedback, whether from a colleague, friend, or family member, resist the urge to defend yourself. Instead, listen with an open mind and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This practice not only strengthens your self-awareness but also helps you develop a healthier relationship with criticism. Another effective way to cultivate humility is by focusing on service to others. When you shift your attention from your own needs to the needs of those around you, it naturally reduces the ego's grip. Look for small opportunities to help others, whether it's volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering a kind word. Service reminds us that we're all interconnected and that our actions can make a meaningful difference. It's also helpful to practice gratitude for the people and resources that support you. Take a moment each day to reflect on the ways others contribute to your life. This simple act can ground you and keep your ego in check. Finally, consider keeping a journal dedicated to humility. Write about moments when you felt challenged to let go of ego, or when you were reminded of your place in the larger web of life. Over time, this practice can deepen your understanding of humility and help you live more authentically. By integrating these steps into your daily routine, you'll find that humility becomes a natural part of your character, leading to greater peace and fulfillment. Now let's move on to the next insight, where we'll explore the Stoic virtues and how they can guide us toward a meaningful life. Turning our attention now to the heart of Stoic philosophy, let's focus on one of its most foundational principles, the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These four pillars are not just abstract ideals but practical guides for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Wisdom, the first virtue, is about understanding what is truly important and making choices that align with our deeper values. It's the ability to see clearly and act with discernment, even in the face of confusion or chaos. Courage, the second virtue, goes beyond physical bravery. It's about standing firm in the face of fear, uncertainty, or adversity, whether that's speaking up for what's right or persisting through personal challenges. Justice, the third virtue, reminds us to treat others with fairness, kindness, and respect. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness and acting in ways that contribute to the greater good. Finally, temperance is the practice of self-control and moderation, ensuring that we live in harmony with ourselves and avoid excess. The Stoics believed that by cultivating these virtues, we align our actions with nature and reason, leading to a life of inner peace and purpose. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who, as a Roman emperor, faced immense pressures and responsibilities. He consistently turned to these virtues to guide his decisions, balancing power with humility and duty with compassion. Take, for example, a difficult decision you might face at work. By applying wisdom, you can evaluate the situation objectively. With courage, you can address the issue head-on, even if it's uncomfortable. Justice ensures you consider the impact on others, and temperance helps you avoid impulsive reactions. These virtues aren't just lofty ideals, they're tools for navigating life's challenges with grace and integrity. By focusing on virtue, we not only improve ourselves but also contribute to a better world, embodying the Stoic belief that a good life is one lived in alignment with these timeless principles. Next, we'll explore how these virtues can be put into action in our daily lives, offering practical ways to live more virtuously. Now that we've explored the Stoic virtues, let's see how they come to life in real-world situations. Imagine you're in a team meeting where a decision needs to be made. Wisdom would help you analyze the options, weighing the long-term consequences rather than just the immediate benefits. Courage would empower you to voice your opinion, even if it's unpopular, ensuring the best decision is made for the team. Justice would guide you to consider everyone's perspective, ensuring fairness and respect in the process. And temperance would keep you from reacting impulsively if tensions rise, allowing you to stay calm and composed. This is how Stoic virtues can transform everyday challenges into opportunities for growth. Another example could be in relationships. Suppose a friend is going through a tough time. Wisdom would help you understand their needs and offer thoughtful support. Courage would encourage you to show up for them, even if it's inconvenient. Justice would remind you to treat them with kindness and empathy, and temperance would help you set boundaries if needed, ensuring your own well-being too. These virtues aren't just abstract ideas, they're practical tools that help us navigate life's complexities with clarity and integrity. Whether it's at work, in relationships, or within ourselves, practicing these virtues leads to better decisions, deeper fulfillment, and a more meaningful life. As we continue, we'll uncover even more ways to bring these principles into your daily routine, making Stoicism a living, breathing part of your journey. Moving forward, let's explore the profound Stoic practice of silence. In a world filled with constant noise and distractions, silence becomes a powerful tool for clarity and self-awareness. The Stoics believed that quieting the mind allows us to hear our own thoughts more clearly, helping us make better decisions and align with our values. Silence isn't just about the absence of sound, it's about creating space for reflection and inner peace. One way to incorporate this into your daily routine is by starting your day with a few moments of stillness. Before reaching for your phone or diving into tasks, sit quietly, focus on your breath, and let your mind settle. Another technique is to take short breaks during the day, stepping away from conversations or screens to simply be present with your thoughts. These pauses can help you recharge and approach challenges with a calmer mindset. Silence also teaches us to listen more deeply, not just to others but to ourselves. When we're silent, we can tune into our emotions, desires, and fears without judgment, fostering greater self-understanding. As you practice silence regularly, you'll find that it becomes a source of strength, helping you navigate life's noise with a sense of calm and clarity. This simple yet profound practice is a cornerstone of Stoic living, offering a refuge of peace in an increasingly loud world. Next, we'll look at how to deepen this practice through silent meditation, a technique that can amplify the benefits of stillness even further. To deepen your practice of silence, let's explore a simple yet transformative silent meditation technique. Begin by finding a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably with your back straight, either on a chair or cross-legged on the floor. Close your eyes gently and take a few deep breaths, inhaling slowly through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Allow your body to relax with each exhale, releasing any tension you might be holding. Now, shift your focus to your natural breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body without trying to control it. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This act of returning to the present moment is the essence of silent meditation. As you sit in stillness, observe any thoughts or feelings that arise, but don't engage with them. Let them pass like clouds in the sky, returning your focus to your breath each time. Start with just 5 minutes of this practice daily, gradually increasing the duration as you become more comfortable. Over time, you'll notice that this silent meditation not only enhances your sense of calm, but also sharpens your focus and deepens your self-awareness. It's a powerful way to cultivate the Stoic virtues of clarity and inner peace, helping you navigate life's challenges with a steady and centered mind. This practice, when done consistently, becomes a sanctuary of stillness in the midst of life's chaos, offering profound benefits for your mental and emotional well-being. Moving forward, let's explore one of the most empowering Stoic principles, the value of being a lifelong student. The Stoics believed that growth doesn't end with age or experience. It's a continuous journey fueled by curiosity and a willingness to learn. Think of life as a classroom where every moment, whether joyful or challenging, offers a lesson. By adopting the mindset of a perpetual student, you open yourself to endless opportunities for personal development and wisdom. Start by cultivating curiosity in your daily life. Ask questions, seek out new perspectives, and embrace the unfamiliar. Read widely, not just about Stoicism, but about diverse topics that spark your interest. Engage in conversations with people who have different viewpoints. There's always something to learn from others' experiences. Another practical way to stay a student is to set aside time for reflection. At the end of each day, ask yourself what you've learned and how you can apply it moving forward. This habit not only reinforces growth but also keeps you humble and open to improvement. Remember, the Stoic pursuit of wisdom isn't about mastering everything. It's about remaining teachable and eager to grow. By embracing this mindset, you'll find that life becomes richer, more meaningful, and full of possibilities. Now that we've talked about the importance of being a lifelong student, let's dive into some practical resources to help you on this journey. If you're looking to deepen your understanding of Stoicism, there are timeless books that serve as a great starting point. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius is a classic, offering profound insights into Stoic philosophy from the perspective of a Roman emperor. Another essential read is Letters from a Stoic by Seneca, which provides practical advice on applying Stoic principles to everyday life. For a more modern take, The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday offers daily meditations and reflections to keep Stoic wisdom alive in your routine. If you prefer listening over reading, there are excellent podcasts to explore. The Daily Stoic podcast by Ryan Holiday breaks down Stoic ideas into bite-sized episodes that are easy to integrate into your day. Another great option is Stoic Meditations by Massimo Pigliucci, which offers guided reflections and practical exercises. For those who enjoy structured learning, online courses can be incredibly helpful. Platforms like Coursera and Udemy offer courses on Stoicism and philosophy, often taught by leading experts in the field. Beyond Stoicism, don't hesitate to explore resources on related topics like mindfulness, resilience, or leadership. Books like Atomic Habits by James Clear or podcasts like The Tim Ferriss Show can complement your Stoic journey by offering practical tools for personal growth. Remember, the goal isn't just to consume information but to apply what you learn. So, pick a resource that resonates with you, take notes, and reflect on how you can incorporate these lessons into your life. By continually seeking out new knowledge, you'll stay inspired and grow in ways you never imagined. Now that we've explored how to keep learning and growing, let's turn our attention to a fundamental truth of life: change. Stoicism teaches us that life is inherently unpredictable, and the only constant is impermanence. Embracing this reality is key to building resilience and finding peace amidst the chaos. The Stoics believed that resisting change only leads to suffering, while accepting it allows us to flow with life's natural rhythm. Think about it. When we cling to how things used to be or fear what's coming next, we create unnecessary stress. But when we learn to adapt, we become stronger and more capable of handling whatever life throws our way. So, how can we put this insight into practice? Start by shifting your perspective. Instead of viewing change as a threat, see it as an opportunity for growth. When faced with a major transition, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This simple question can help you reframe challenges as valuable lessons. Another strategy is to focus on what remains within your control. Even in the midst of change, you still have the power to choose your mindset and actions. By directing your energy toward what you can influence, you'll feel more grounded and less overwhelmed. Finally, practice gratitude for the present moment. Change often reminds us of what we've lost or what's uncertain, but it also highlights the beauty of what we have right now. By cultivating gratitude, you'll find stability in the midst of life's shifts. Remember, change isn't something to fear. It's a natural part of the human experience. By embracing it with a Stoic mindset, you'll not only navigate transitions with grace, but also emerge stronger and more resilient. With this understanding, let's move forward and explore how to thrive even in uncertainty. Now that we've discussed the importance of embracing change, let's focus on how to thrive even in the face of uncertainty. One of the most powerful tools for navigating life's unpredictability is adaptability. Think of adaptability as a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. When unexpected changes arise, try to stay flexible and open to new possibilities. Ask yourself, how can I adjust my approach to meet this new reality? This mindset shift allows you to respond to challenges with creativity and resilience rather than resistance. Another essential tool is maintaining a growth mindset. This means viewing every situation, whether positive or negative, as an opportunity to learn and improve. When you encounter obstacles, instead of seeing them as roadblocks, consider them stepping stones toward personal development. Reflect on past experiences where you've overcome difficulties and use those memories as reminders of your ability to grow. Additionally, practice focusing on the present moment. Uncertainty often pulls our attention toward the future, fueling anxiety. Ground yourself by concentrating on what you can do right now. Simple practices like deep breathing or mindfulness exercises can help anchor you in the present, reducing stress and increasing clarity. Lastly, build a support system. Surround yourself with people who encourage and inspire you, especially during times of change. Sharing your thoughts and feelings with trusted friends or mentors can provide valuable perspective and emotional support. By combining adaptability, a growth mindset, presence, and community, you'll not only navigate uncertainty with confidence but also thrive in the midst of it. Let's continue exploring how Stoicism equips us to face life's challenges with strength and wisdom. Moving forward, let's explore the concept of emotional detachment, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that offers a profound way to maintain inner peace. Emotional detachment doesn't mean shutting off your feelings or becoming indifferent to the world around you. Instead, it's about cultivating a balanced perspective, allowing you to respond to life's ups and downs with clarity and composure. Think of it as creating a mental space between yourself and external events so that you can observe and react without being overwhelmed by emotions. For example, when faced with criticism, instead of immediately feeling hurt or defensive, take a moment to consider the feedback objectively. Ask yourself, is there truth in this? How can I use this to grow? This approach helps you avoid unnecessary emotional turbulence and keeps you grounded. Similarly, when experiencing success, detachment allows you to appreciate it without becoming overly attached or defined by it. The Stoics believed that our happiness should not depend on external circumstances, which are often beyond our control. By practicing detachment, you can maintain a sense of equilibrium no matter what life throws your way. One way to cultivate this mindset is through mindfulness. When you notice strong emotions arising, pause and observe them without judgment. Recognize that feelings are temporary and don't have to dictate your actions. Another helpful practice is journaling. Write down your thoughts and reactions to events, then reflect on how you might approach them with a more detached perspective. Over time, these exercises can help you build resilience and inner peace. Remember, detachment isn't about avoiding life or suppressing emotions. It's about finding a balanced way to engage with the world, staying centered even in the midst of chaos. As we continue, let's look at how this principle can be further strengthened through specific techniques. Building on the idea of emotional detachment, let's dive deeper into specific techniques that can help regulate emotions and strengthen this practice. One effective method is mindfulness, which encourages you to stay present and fully aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to focus on your breathing or simply observe your surroundings. When emotions arise, acknowledge them without judgment. This simple act of awareness creates space between you and your emotions, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Another powerful tool is reframing your thoughts. When faced with a challenging situation, try to shift your perspective. Instead of thinking, "This is unfair," consider, "What can I learn from this?" This mental shift can transform frustration into opportunity, helping you approach problems with calm and clarity. Journaling is also a valuable practice for emotional regulation. Write down your thoughts and feelings, then revisit them later with a fresh perspective. This process not only helps you process emotions, but also identifies patterns that may need attention. Another technique is setting emotional boundaries. Understand that while you can't control external events, you can control how you respond to them. For example, if someone's behavior upsets you, remind yourself that their actions reflect their own struggles, not your worth. Finally, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a friend. When emotions feel overwhelming, remind yourself that it's okay to feel this way, but it's also within your power to find balance. These techniques, when practiced consistently, can help you develop greater emotional resilience and maintain a sense of inner peace, even in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Next, let's explore how valuing time, our most precious resource, aligns with Stoic principles and enhances personal growth. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most profound Stoic insights, valuing time. The Stoics believed that time is our most precious resource, even more valuable than material wealth or fleeting pleasures. Unlike money or possessions, time is finite and irreplaceable. Once a moment passes, it's gone forever. This realization invites us to be intentional about how we spend our days. To live a fulfilling life, the Stoics urge us to focus on what truly matters: our values, relationships, and personal growth. Start by identifying your priorities. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve in the time I have? This clarity helps you allocate your energy to activities that align with your deeper purpose. Avoid distractions and time-wasting habits that pull you away from these priorities. One practical tip is to create a daily or weekly plan that balances productivity with rest. Schedule time for meaningful activities such as learning, connecting with loved ones, or pursuing passions, while also carving out moments for reflection and self-care. Another strategy is to practice the art of saying no. Not every opportunity or request deserves your time. By setting boundaries, you protect your most valuable resource and ensure it's spent on what truly enriches your life. Finally, cultivate mindfulness in your daily routines. Whether it's eating a meal, having a conversation, or completing a task, give it your full attention. This presence not only enhances the quality of your experiences, but also helps you savor the fleeting beauty of each moment. When we value time and use it wisely, we honor the Stoic principle of living intentionally, creating a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Next, we'll explore how moderation, another key Stoic principle, helps us find balance in all aspects of life. Now, let's delve deeper into actionable strategies for effective time management, a cornerstone of Stoic practice. Start with setting clear priorities. Take a moment each morning to identify the 1 or 2 tasks that align most closely with your values and goals. Focus on these, as completing them will bring the greatest sense of accomplishment and purpose. Next, break larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps. This approach not only makes overwhelming projects feel achievable, but also helps you maintain momentum and focus. Another key strategy is to eliminate distractions. Create a workspace free from interruptions, whether it's turning off unnecessary notifications or setting boundaries with those around you. Time blocking can also be a game changer. Dedicate specific chunks of time to particular tasks and stick to these time slots as closely as possible. This method not only boosts productivity but also ensures you're dedicating your energy to what truly matters. Don't forget to schedule regular breaks. Short pauses allow you to recharge and return to your work with renewed focus and clarity. Lastly, review your day or week to assess how you've spent your time. Reflect on what worked well and where you can improve. This habit of reflection, a core Stoic practice, helps you refine your approach and make the most of your precious time. By implementing these strategies, you'll not only manage your time more effectively, but also live with greater intention and fulfillment, embodying the Stoic ideal of valuing every moment. Next, we'll explore the Stoic principle of moderation and how it helps us find balance in all aspects of life. Moving forward, let's explore the Stoic principle of moderation, a timeless guide to finding balance in our lives. At its core, moderation teaches us to avoid excess, whether in our desires, actions, or habits. The Stoics believed that pursuing extremes, whether it's overindulgence or deprivation, disrupts our inner harmony and clouds our judgment. Instead, they champion the middle path, where we seek just enough to meet our needs without being consumed by cravings or distractions. Consider how this applies to everyday situations. For instance, think about eating habits. Indulging in too much rich food might feel satisfying in the moment, but it often leads to discomfort or regret later. On the other hand, depriving ourselves unnecessarily can also create imbalance. moderation encourages us to enjoy food mindfully, savoring it without overdoing it. The same principle applies to work and leisure. Overworking can lead to burnout, while excessive leisure can result in laziness or unfulfillment. Striking a balance between the two allows us to be productive while still enjoying life's pleasures. Even in emotions, moderation plays a crucial role. Reacting with unchecked anger or despair can cloud our reasoning, while suppressing emotions entirely can be equally harmful. The Stoic approach invites us to acknowledge our feelings without letting them overwhelm us. By practicing moderation, we cultivate a sense of equanimity and clarity, enabling us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. This principle isn't about denying ourselves joy, but about finding sustainable ways to enjoy life without losing sight of what truly matters. Embracing moderation helps us live with intention, aligning our actions with our values and fostering a deeper sense of contentment. Up next, we'll delve into the Stoic practice of cultivating inner peace and how it helps us remain centered, no matter the circumstances. Now, let's take a closer look at how to put moderation into practice in our daily lives. One effective strategy is setting clear boundaries for yourself. For example, if you're trying to moderate your screen time, decide on a specific limit and stick to it. This could mean designating certain hours of the day as tech-free or using apps that help you track and reduce your usage. The key here is to create rules that are realistic and sustainable, so they don't feel like a burden but rather a helpful guide. Another approach is to be mindful of your indulgences. Before giving in to a craving or impulse, pause and ask yourself if it aligns with your long-term goals or values. This simple act of reflection can help you make more intentional choices. For instance, if you're tempted to overspend, consider whether the purchase will truly add value to your life or if it's just a fleeting desire. Moderation also involves recognizing when you're veering into extremes and gently steering yourself back to the middle. If you notice you've been working non-stop, remind yourself to take breaks and recharge. Conversely, if you've been too idle, nudge yourself to take on a productive task. These small adjustments can help you maintain balance without feeling deprived or overwhelmed. Lastly, remember that moderation isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Some days you'll succeed and other days you might stumble, and that's okay. What matters is your commitment to cultivating a balanced approach over time. By practicing these strategies, you'll find that moderation becomes not just a principle but a way of life that enhances your overall well-being. Coming up, we'll explore how Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner peace and remain centered, no matter what life throws our way. Now, let's turn our attention to one of Stoicism's most profound teachings, cultivating inner peace. At its core, Stoicism emphasizes that true peace isn't dependent on external conditions but comes from within. This means that no matter what's happening around you, stress at work, conflicts in relationships, or unexpected challenges, you can still find a sense of calm by focusing on your own mindset and responses. A powerful way to start is by practicing mindfulness. This involves staying present in the moment and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. For example, when you feel anxious, take a few deep breaths and notice what's causing that anxiety without letting it overwhelm you. Another technique is journaling, especially in the Stoic tradition. At the end of each day, reflect on what went well and what you struggled with. Ask yourself how you responded to challenges and whether your reactions aligned with your values. This practice helps you gain clarity and reduces the mental clutter that can disrupt your peace. Meditation is also invaluable. Even a few minutes of quiet reflection daily can help you reconnect with your inner self and reduce stress. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. When you accept that some things are beyond your influence, you free yourself from unnecessary worry. Finally, spending time in nature can be a simple yet effective way to foster inner calm. Whether it's a walk in the park or simply sitting by a window and observing the world outside, these moments of stillness remind us of the bigger picture and help us reset. By incorporating these practices into your life, you'll find that inner peace isn't a distant goal but a state of mind you can cultivate every day. Next, we'll explore how practicing patience can help you navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Building on the idea of cultivating inner peace, let's explore some practical activities that can help you achieve this state of calm. Meditation is one of the most effective tools in the Stoic toolkit. Even just 5 minutes of focused breathing or silent reflection each day can help you center yourself and reduce stress. It's not about emptying your mind completely, but rather observing your thoughts without judgment and letting them pass like clouds in the sky. Another powerful practice is journaling. Take a few moments at the end of each day to write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Reflect on how you responded to challenges and whether your actions aligned with your values. This simple act of self-reflection can help you gain clarity and let go of mental clutter. Spending time in nature is another way to foster inner peace. Whether it's a walk in the woods, sitting by a lake, or simply tending to a garden, these moments of connection with the natural world can help you feel grounded and remind you of life's bigger picture. Another Stoic-inspired practice is the premeditation of adversities. This involves imagining potential challenges and planning how you'll respond to them. By mentally preparing for difficult situations, you reduce anxiety and build resilience. Lastly, consider practicing gratitude daily. Take a moment to appreciate the small joys in life, like a warm cup of coffee or a kind word from a friend. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, fostering a sense of contentment. These peaceful practices, when integrated into your routine, can help you maintain inner calm even in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. Next, we'll delve into the Stoic virtue of patience and how it can transform the way you handle challenges. Turning our attention to the Stoic virtue of patience, let's explore how this timeless quality can transform the way we face life's challenges. Patience in Stoicism is not just about waiting, it's about maintaining composure and clarity even when things don't go as planned. Think of it as a muscle that strengthens with practice. When you encounter delays, setbacks, or frustrations, patience allows you to respond with grace rather than react impulsively. For instance, imagine you're stuck in traffic. Instead of letting anger take over, a Stoic approach would be to use that time to reflect, breathe deeply, and accept the situation as it is. This shift in mindset not only reduces stress but also helps you navigate the moment with greater ease. Another example might be dealing with a difficult coworker. Rather than reacting with frustration, patience encourages you to listen, understand their perspective, and respond thoughtfully. Over time, this practice builds emotional resilience and helps you handle even the toughest situations with calm and purpose. Patience also plays a crucial role in personal growth. Whether you're learning a new skill or working toward a long-term goal, progress often takes time. Embracing patience means trusting the process and staying committed, even when results aren't immediate. By adopting this Stoic mindset, you not only reduce unnecessary stress, but also cultivate a sense of inner stability that can carry you through life's inevitable ups and downs. Up next, we'll look at practical exercises to help you strengthen this essential virtue. Now, let's dive into some practical exercises to help you build patience in your daily life. One effective technique is deep breathing. When you feel frustration rising, pause for a moment and take slow, deliberate breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple practice can calm your mind and help you respond to challenges with clarity rather than impulsiveness. Another powerful approach is reframing frustrations as opportunities. Instead of viewing a delay or setback as a problem, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can this situation help me grow? For example, if you're waiting in a long line, use that time to reflect on your day or plan your next steps. This shift in perspective turns moments of impatience into chances for self-improvement. Additionally, try setting small, incremental goals to practice patience. If you're working on a long-term project, break it into smaller tasks and celebrate each milestone. This not only keeps you motivated, but also teaches you to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. Finally, consider keeping a patience journal. At the end of each day, write down moments where patience was tested and how you handled them. This reflection helps you identify patterns and track your progress over time. By consistently practicing these exercises, you'll gradually strengthen your patience and approach life's challenges with a steadier, more resilient mindset. Shifting our focus, let's explore the Stoic practice of seeking clarity. In Stoicism, clear thinking is seen as essential for making sound decisions and solving problems effectively. The Stoics believed that a cluttered mind leads to confusion and poor judgment, while mental clarity allows us to see situations as they truly are, free from emotional distortions. To cultivate this clarity, one powerful technique is journaling. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to write down your thoughts and reflect on your actions. Ask yourself questions like, what truly matters in this situation? Or, am I being guided by reason or emotion? This practice helps you untangle your thoughts and gain a clearer perspective. Another method is mindfulness meditation. Set aside a few minutes each day to sit quietly, focus on your breath, and observe your thoughts without judgment. This exercise trains your mind to stay present and reduces mental noise, making it easier to think clearly. Additionally, try breaking down complex problems into smaller, manageable parts. When faced with a challenge, list out the key factors involved and consider each one individually. This structured approach prevents overwhelm and promotes logical thinking. Finally, practice detachment from outcomes. The Stoics remind us that while we can control our actions, we cannot control the results. By focusing on what's within your power and letting go of the rest, you free your mind from unnecessary worry and gain greater clarity. By incorporating these techniques into your daily routine, you'll develop a sharper, more focused mind that's better equipped to navigate life's complexities. Building on the importance of mental clarity, let's dive deeper into practical exercises that can help sharpen your focus and bring greater clarity to your thoughts and goals. One effective method is the practice of morning reflection. Start your day by dedicating a few quiet moments to set your intentions. Write down your top priorities for the day and ask yourself, what will truly move me closer to my goals? This simple exercise helps you begin with a clear direction and prevents distractions from pulling you off course. Another powerful tool is the 5 whys technique. When faced with a problem or decision, ask yourself why 5 times to uncover the root cause of the issue. For example, if you're feeling stressed, ask, why am I stressed? Perhaps the answer is work overload. Then ask, why is the workload overwhelming? Continue this process until you reach the core of the problem. This approach not only clarifies the issue, but also helps you identify actionable solutions. Additionally, consider practicing visualization. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself achieving your goals or successfully navigating a challenging situation. Picture the steps you need to take and the emotions you'll feel along the way. This mental rehearsal reinforces your focus and boosts confidence in your ability to succeed. Lastly, try the mental declutter exercise. At the end of each week, set aside time to review your thoughts, tasks, and progress. Write down anything that feels unresolved or distracting, then categorize these items into actionable steps or things to let go of. This process clears mental clutter and leaves you with a fresh perspective for the week ahead. By consistently incorporating these exercises into your routine, you'll cultivate a clearer, more focused mind that's ready to tackle life's challenges with confidence and purpose. Now, let's explore the timeless Stoic principle of embracing simplicity. The Stoics believed that simplicity in thought and action is not just a lifestyle choice but a path to greater clarity and peace. By stripping away the unnecessary, we can focus on what truly matters, reducing stress and fostering a deeper sense of fulfillment. One way to practice this is by decluttering your physical space. Take time to remove items that no longer serve a purpose in your life, whether it's old clothes, unused gadgets, or paperwork. A clean, organized environment can have a profound impact on your mental clarity and focus. Another step is to simplify your schedule. Often, we fill our days with activities that don't align with our priorities. Start by identifying the tasks and commitments that truly add value to your life, and consider letting go of those that drain your energy or distract you from your goals. The Stoics also encouraged simplicity in thought. Avoid overcomplicating situations by focusing on the essential aspects of a problem. Ask yourself, what is the core issue here? This approach helps you cut through mental noise and make decisions more effectively. Additionally, practice saying no to distractions and unnecessary obligations. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that truly matters. By embracing simplicity in your actions, surroundings, and mindset, you create space for what's meaningful and build a life centered on purpose and tranquility. This Stoic practice not only reduces stress but also enhances your ability to focus on what truly brings you fulfillment and growth. Building on the idea of embracing simplicity, let's shift our focus to how this principle can help streamline your decision-making process. One of the most effective strategies is to prioritize what truly matters. Start by identifying your core values and long-term goals. When faced with a choice, ask yourself, does this align with what I value most? This simple question can cut through the clutter of options and guide you toward decisions that support your purpose. Another helpful approach is to limit your options. Too many choices can lead to decision fatigue and indecision. Instead of overwhelming yourself, narrow your options to a manageable few based on their relevance and impact. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of focusing on the present moment. When making decisions, avoid overthinking about the past or worrying excessively about the future. Ask yourself, what is the best action I can take right now? This mindset helps you stay grounded and act with clarity. Additionally, practice setting clear criteria for your decisions. Define what success looks like for each choice you make, whether it's based on practicality, alignment with your values, or the potential for growth. By simplifying your decision-making process in these ways, you not only save time and energy, but also ensure that your choices are meaningful and intentional. This Stoic approach empowers you to navigate life's complexities with confidence and focus on what truly enhances your well-being and personal growth. Next, we'll explore how cultivating courage can further strengthen your ability to face challenges with determination. Turning our attention to the Stoic virtue of courage, we find a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges with strength and resolve. Courage, in the Stoic sense, isn't just about grand acts of bravery, but about facing everyday difficulties with a steadfast heart. The Stoics believed that courage is essential for living a virtuous life, as it enables us to confront adversity head-on rather than retreating in fear. Take Marcus Aurelius, for example, who led the Roman Empire through wars, plagues, and personal hardships while maintaining his focus on inner strength and moral integrity. His writings reveal how he leaned on courage to stay composed and purposeful, even in the most trying times. Similarly, Epictetus, born into slavery, taught that true courage lies in mastering our reactions to external events rather than being controlled by them. He famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." These Stoic figures remind us that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. It's about standing firm in the face of uncertainty, taking responsibility for our choices, and staying true to our principles, even when it's difficult. By practicing courage, we not only strengthen our ability to handle challenges, but also cultivate a deeper sense of self-respect and purpose. Let's explore further how building this virtue can transform the way we approach life's obstacles. Now that we've explored the essence of courage in Stoicism, let's dive into practical ways to build this vital virtue in our own lives. One effective method is to intentionally step out of your comfort zone. Start small by taking on tasks or situations that feel slightly intimidating but manageable. For instance, if public speaking makes you nervous, you might begin by sharing your thoughts in a small group setting. Each time you face these fears, you strengthen your courage muscle, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges down the road. Another powerful exercise is visualization. Take a moment to imagine yourself successfully overcoming a difficult situation, focusing on the emotions, actions, and outcomes. This mental rehearsal can boost your confidence and prepare you to act courageously when the moment arrives. Additionally, Stoicism encourages us to embrace discomfort as a teacher. Try engaging in activities that push your limits, whether it's a physical challenge, a difficult conversation, or a new responsibility. By willingly facing these experiences, you train yourself to respond to adversity with resilience and determination. Remember, courage isn't about being fearless, but about moving forward despite fear. As you practice these exercises, you'll find that courage becomes a guiding force, helping you navigate life's uncertainties with greater confidence and purpose. Let's continue exploring how these virtues can shape a more fulfilling life. Turning our attention now to the Stoic virtue of justice, we find a principle that goes beyond fairness. It's about fostering harmony in our relationships and communities. Justice, in the Stoic sense, means treating others with respect, kindness, and equity, regardless of their background or circumstances. It's about recognizing the inherent worth of every individual and acting in ways that promote mutual understanding and cooperation. Think of it as the glue that holds society together, creating a sense of balance and trust. A simple but powerful example of this is listening to someone without judgment, offering them the space to express their thoughts and feelings. Another way to practice justice is by standing up for those who may not have a voice, whether it's advocating for a colleague at work or supporting a friend in need. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, saw justice as essential to living a virtuous life, reminding us that our actions should always align with the greater good. By cultivating justice in our daily interactions, we not only uplift others but also contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world. This virtue invites us to reflect on how our words and deeds impact those around us, encouraging us to act with integrity and fairness in every situation. Now that we've explored the essence of justice in Stoicism, let's turn to practical ways we can act justly in our daily lives. One of the simplest yet most impactful actions is to stand up for others when they're treated unfairly. This could mean speaking up for a coworker who's being overlooked or supporting a friend who's facing criticism. By doing this, we not only uphold fairness but also strengthen the bonds of trust and respect in our relationships. Another way to practice justice is through honesty in our interactions. Being truthful, even when it's uncomfortable, demonstrates integrity and builds a foundation of trust. For example, if you notice a mistake in a project, addressing it openly rather than ignoring it shows accountability and respect for everyone involved. Additionally, fairness can be practiced by actively listening to others without interrupting or dismissing their perspectives. This small act of giving someone your full attention can make them feel valued and understood. Lastly, consider volunteering or contributing to causes that promote equity and support those in need. Whether it's donating to a charity or mentoring someone, these actions align with the Stoic virtue of justice by fostering harmony and compassion in the world. By incorporating these practices into our daily lives, we not only embody the principles of Stoicism, but also contribute to a more just and balanced society. As we come to the end of this journey through 50 Stoic Insights, It's clear how these timeless principles can profoundly shape our lives. From focusing on what we can control to practicing gratitude, embracing change, and cultivating virtues like courage and justice, each insight offers a pathway to greater resilience, inner peace, and personal growth. These teachings remind us that true fulfillment comes not from external circumstances, but from how we choose to respond to them. By integrating these principles into our daily routines, we can navigate life's challenges with wisdom and grace, building a stronger, more balanced version of ourselves. I encourage you to take these lessons to heart and start applying them in your own life. Whether it's journaling, practicing mindfulness, or simply reflecting on your actions, small steps can lead to significant transformations. If you found value in these insights, share your experiences in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together as a community. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more content like this. Thank you for joining me on this Stoic journey. Until next time, keep striving for growth and living with purpose.